To take a street food tour in Rome, you can expect to pay upwards of 100 euros and really not get that much street food. But in this DIY tour, we're going to take you past 10 of our favorite places to get street food in Rome, many of them costing you less than 5 euros.
Game begin.
To help you not get lost on this street food tour, I have created a map using Google My Maps. I'll put a link to that map in the description of this video. You can download that and then it will GPS guide you from place to place, making it super easy. So be sure to download that link in the description of this video. Our first stop is a popular bakery located very close to Campo de Fiori. Campo de Fiori is an open market, an outdoor market, the longest running outdoor market in all of Rome. It's been running every day from early in the morning until late in the afternoon for more than 150 years. One of the more interesting things about Campo de Fiori, it's also a place where they used to do public executions. There was a guy named Giordano Bruno who was a philosopher, and apparently he had some, ideas that were a little bit contrary to the Catholic beliefs. And they arrested him, and in 1600 he was burnt right there on a stake in Campo de Fiori. So that statue in Campo de Fiori is a statue of Giordano Bruno. He's kind of gazing off towards the Vatican, probably giving them a dirty look. But anyhow, today, they're a little more tolerant of other ideas, but back then, they weren't. Right around the corner from Campo de Fiori is a forno called Roscioli. Now, if you're not familiar with what a forno is, there's lots of them in the city of Rome. They're basically ovens. Each forno may specialize maybe in some, maybe more in breads, others may in cookies or pastries or pizzas, but this particular forno has one of the best displays of baked goods you'll ever see in Rome. You walk in, you got a whole wall full of breads, tons of pastries, pizzas. It's pretty impressive. And one of the things we really love there is the sfogliatella.
So my new favorite pastry is a sfogliatella. Very hard to say, but it's delicious because it's got the crispy on the outside, and then on the inside is ricotta cheese with bits of orange in it. Super delicious.
But really, just about anything. When you go in there, expect to be impressed because this place really is one of the best displays of baked goods anywhere. Once we've had a chance to grab something to eat at Roscioli, we're going to make our way over to another forno, but this one is the Forno of Campo de Fiori. Not only does the Forno sell my favorite sandwiches in all of Rome, as I have mentioned in several videos, if you're looking for something really tasty, really good, check these out in Campo de Fiori. It also sells wonderful pizza, pastries, cookies, all kinds of great things. The Forno's been in business for more than 200 years right there in Campo de Fiori. Be sure to swing by the Forno and just get whatever sounds good to you. There are so many great selections, you really can't go wrong. Right around the corner from the Forno is a bar called Bar Farnese. Now this is a family-run bar. It's been in business for over 100 years and ran by the same family. Now, it's got a modest interior, so don't expect to be overly impressed by the appearance of the place, but let me tell you, the coffee, the pastries are amazing. This is the type of bar that every neighborhood wishes they had, but it belongs to Campo de Fiori. This is a fantastic place. One of the things I really recommend you get at Bar Farnese, in addition to some great coffee, is the maritozzi. It's fantastic. It's freshly made daily with fresh cream. One of the best maritozzi in all the city of Rome. Be sure to grab one. Now a very quick word from our video sponsor. Our video sponsor is actually me. And if you or somebody you know is heading to Rome, please check out our Rome Travel Guida. We have a guide that will guide you throughout Rome, showing you the best food, best things to do, itineraries, things to know before heading to Rome. There's just so much packed into our Rome Travel Guida. A link is in the description with a discount code where you can pick it all up for right around $20. When you're ready to leave Bar Farnese, we're going to head over to Frigidarium. Now, Frigidarium is kind of a strange word. It comes from where the Romans used to go to after visiting a Roman bath. They would go to this place and cool down, called a Frigidarium. Today, Frigidarium is my favorite gelateria in all of Rome. So this is the small gelato. It always puts a smile on my face. Isn't that a pretty ice cream? It's actually fantastic. What I love most about it are the fruit flavors. The fruit flavors, which I got strawberry and mango. They advertise that there's a minimum 50% fruit in these. I'm not really a fruit flavor guy, but the fruit flavors there have over 50% real fruit in them. They're just fantastic. And when you get a gelato there, you get the option to dip it into milk chocolate or into white chocolate, creating a nice chocolatey coating outside of the ice cream. It's just fantastic. So be sure to visit Frigidarium when you're in Rome. Now we're headed to a place called Two Sizes. They sell 2 sizes of tiramisu. 2 sizes is actually fairly new, but social media has popularized this place and made it very popular. Many people consider this the best tiramisu in Rome. I personally think it's a little bit too rich for my liking, but I wanted to bring it up to you because it is right next to Piazza Navona, so you can try this tiramisu and see what you think of it compared to some of the others in town. If you're gonna get tiramisu just one place, maybe this is the best place, but I do recommend you try it somewhere else as well, and you be the judge which was better. We're at McDonald's, and these girls are gonna tell us what they think. We just went to Two Sizes and got some tiramisu there. So now they're gonna tell us what they think of the tiramisu here at McDonald's compared to Two Sizes.
There's way more coffee too.
Way more coffee?
Coffee flavor.
Which I like. I don't know if
There's
you
way
like.
more ladyfinger to cream, whatever that is. The
I like this one more. The other one was like really strong.
What do you think of this one?
It's better. Yeah.
No, at Two Sizes, it was just like super dense and it set really heavy. This one is like lighter, better ratios, and it's like actual flavor rather than just cream. The other one was very
cream.
it's very sweet, very heavy, but it was
lighter and more coffee flavor.
yeah. So I think this one's better.
So there you have it. The tiramisu at McDonald's is superior to Two Sizes, but either way, it's a great stop along our street food tour. Once you've had a chance to grab some tiramisu, I recommend you take it to Piazza Navona, one of Rome's most beautiful squares. When you leave Piazza Navona, it's a short walk over to l'Antica Vinaio. It's Italy's most popular sandwich shop. It started in Florence. There's several locations throughout Italy and a few in Rome. One of them is right there next to the Pantheon. Okay, I need to know what you think of the sandwich. Thumbs up? I think the best thing about the sandwiches is the ability to take the sandwich and go sit down on the steps that are right out in front of the Pantheon. Great atmosphere, a good sandwich. The combination is irresistible. But the lines for l'Antica Vinaio at times can be just too long. I'm not willing to stand in those lines. There's another sandwich shop that's right in the square, right out in front of the Pantheon. I think it's called l'Antica Roscioli or Salumaria. I'm not sure, but I'll put it in the description. And there you can walk in. It's a great store to walk into anyway. It's got tons of meats and cheeses and even free samples. They also sell sandwiches, pre-made sandwiches that you can pick up there, about half the price of l'Antica Vinaio. So I picked up a panino at the l'Antica Salumaria. It was €5. It's basically just pizza bianca sliced open. They put prosciutto in the middle, no condiments. But if the pizza's good and the meat's good, it'll be a good sandwich. If not, it won't be. So this is the same style of sandwich they make over at Campo de Fiori at the Forno there. Same style where they just slice open the pizza bianca, stick meat and cheese in between. This one's good, but that one's far better. And so far, L'Antica Vinaio is better than this one, but this was half the price, and it's a real good snack. It's still really good, don't get me wrong. They're both worthwhile. If you just want something light, small, well, this is about the same size actually, so you're not really getting lighter, but it's definitely cheaper. €5 versus 10. This is right here in front of the Pantheon as well. And you can come out there and grab a sandwich from there, walk out to the steps, and still enjoy a great view and a super sandwich as well. So one of the two is the two options for you as far as sandwiches. Both are fantastic. While you are enjoying your sandwich right in front of the Pantheon, notice the fountain and that big obelisk that stands up. That is actually older than the Pantheon. That obelisk is close to 3,000 years old. It was imported from Egypt. It is one of the oldest obelisks in all of Rome, making it super interesting. A lot of history right there in that square. Enjoy the sandwich, enjoy the views, and now you know about the obelisk. While you're at the Pantheon, it might be considered a sin by some people if you don't at least swing by and grab a coffee at Casa del Caffe, Tazza d'Oro. It's a family-run coffee shop. It's one of Rome's most popular coffee shops, located right there, right next to the Pantheon. Swing in and try the granita. It's a coffee slushy with cream. Fantastic. They also have pastries and other things, but if you enjoy coffee, you're gonna love Casa del Caffe. When we leave Casa del Caffe, we're gonna head over to a place near Trevi Fountain called Pane e Salame, but on the way we're gonna pass by the column of Marcus Aurelius. Probably the two most famous columns in Rome are the column of Marcus Aurelius and the Trajan's column. The column of Marcus Aurelius has over 2,000 characters, etched into the stone, and it tells a story. One of the stories is of the Roman armies being trapped. They were dying of thirst. A storm came in. They were revitalized when they were able to get water. The storm also, sent down lightning upon their enemies, and the Romans prevailed. Some consider it a miracle, but anyway, just one of the many stories of the column of Marcus Aurelius. From the column of Marcus Aurelius, it's just a short walk over to Pane e Salame. Pane e Salame is one of our favorite charcuterie style places in all of Rome. It's got great meats and cheeses, and if you like meats and cheeses, you're gonna love Pane e Salame. But sometimes it can be very crowded there. The restaurant is kind of small. So the great thing to do is to grab your food to go. They have great sandwiches, salads. You can even get meats and cheeses. You take it from Pane e Salame and head over to, just up the road, to the Piazza di San Silvestro. The Piazza di San Silvestro used to be a hub of transportation. Buses and everything used to come through there. Kind of a chaotic square, but today they've taken that away, added a bunch of benches throughout the square. A great place to grab your food from Pane e Salame, take it out there, eat in the open air. There's always places to sit down, which makes it very convenient. And there's a church there called La Chiesa di San Silvestro. Romans love relics, and they purportedly have the head of John the Baptist. Now, I haven't seen it yet. I just read that. I need to go back over and take a look. Next time I'm over there, you can bet I will go in there and see what exactly they have there, but it's interesting nonetheless, and a great place to relax and enjoy some street food in the square of San Silvestro. Upon leaving the Piazza di San Silvestro, we're going to head over to the first McDonald's in all of Italy, but on the way, we're going to swing by Trevi Fountain. From Trevi Fountain, it's a short walk to the first McDonald's in all of Italy. I'm not saying McDonald's has got great street food or great food in general, but I am saying it's worth a stop. It is the first McDonald's in all of Italy. It's historic, and if you haven't tried the McCafe at McDonald's, now would be a great time to do that. The McCafe is quite a bit different than what we have here. And as I mentioned earlier, some people think the tiramisu at McDonald's is actually better than two sizes, so give it a try. Go in there, grab a coffee, grab a croissant, grab some tiramisu, grab a fresh squeezed glass of orange juice. It's definitely a great stop. From here, we're going to head over to the Spanish Steps, where you can hop on the metro and head to wherever you want to go from there. We are towards the end of the video, and if you're still sticking around, hopefully that means you got some value out of this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, consider subscribing if you enjoy videos about Rome. Our channel is all about Rome, how to help you have a great time and make the most of your time while you're in Rome. If you have not had a chance to watch part 1 of Street Food in Rome for under $5, it's coming up right now. It's a video I did last week. I take you from Pizza, Florida, down in Largo, Argentina, through Trastevere, some of our favorite food up in that direction. Join me on that video right here.
Game over.